Have you ever wondered why over the years some people lose energy and interest in life, while others continue to develop and enjoy every day? Perhaps it's not the age at all, but the approach to yourself and your lifestyle. The story of Daphne Belt clearly shows that even at the age of 86, you can remain active, think clearly, and feel the taste for every moment. She doesn't limit herself to numbers, but shapes reality according to her own rules. Such an example proves that age is not an obstacle, but only a field for new opportunities. Watch the video to the end to understand exactly what habits and attitudes help her conserve energy and live a truly full life. So, let's get started. It's worth starting here not with the banal advice, you need to move more, but from a different angle. In Daphne's case, movement is not a task or a tool for health, but a natural part of her daily routine. She doesn't divide her life into activity and rest. Her day is already built in so that her body is constantly at work. Walking, changing the pace, running lightly, time in the fresh air, all this happens organically without pressure and coercion. That is why it is easy to maintain such a lifestyle for years. When a person regularly moves outside, especially in different conditions, he trains not only muscles. The body becomes more flexible in adaptation, the cardiovascular system reacts better to stress, breathing becomes deeper and more efficient, and the brain receives stable oxygen. This triggers important processes. The level of chronic inflammation decreases, tissue repair accelerates, and energy levels are leveled. As a result, the body does not just hold on, but continues to function fully. A bicycle is added to this. At first glance, it's a simple activity, but its impact is much broader. Rhythmic movement, synchronization of breathing and heart function, moderate but stable exercise. All this supports the internal energy processes of the body. We are talking about the work of cells that are responsible for energy production. With age, it is the energy level that becomes the deciding factor. It's not so much strength or speed that determines a person's condition as the body's ability to produce energy stably. And regular moderate loads, such as those used by Daphne, are the most effective in maintaining this resource. Swimming occupies a special place in her life, and it's not a random choice. Water creates a unique environment in which the body works and rests at the same time. On the one hand, there is resistance, which causes the muscles to turn on. On the other hand, there is support, which relieves stress from the joints and spine. As a result, the body gets a full-fledged workout without unnecessary wear and tear. During swimming, almost all muscle groups are involved, but gently and evenly. The joints are not overloaded, the spine is unloaded, the respiratory system works deeper and more rhythmically than on land. This has a rare effect, strengthening without accumulation of micro damage. It is these types of activities that allow you to maintain mobility and functionality even at an age when many already limit themselves in movement. However, if it were just physical activity, there would be many more such examples. The real difference is in thinking. Daphne does not perceive herself as someone who is getting old. Her inner attitude is that she continues to live, develop, and move forward. These are not just words, but a specific pattern of behavior that affects even physiology. When a person accepts the idea of extinction, he begins to act accordingly, reduces activity, avoids stress, stops setting goals for himself. Even small goals play a huge role here. When a person has a task, the brain produces dopamine, a substance associated not only with pleasure but also with motivation, attention, and learning. This supports neural connections and helps slow down cognitive changes. Simply put, the desire to do something directly affects the preservation of mental clarity. Another important element is a sense of meaning. Daphne doesn't just fill her time with things, but she clearly understands what she's acting for. This creates an internal support that does not depend on external circumstances and helps to maintain stability. People with a sense of meaning live differently. Their condition does not slip into the living out mode, but remains active and involved in the process of life. This directly affects the body, from the hormonal background to the energy level and the ability to recover. Meaning is not an abstract idea, but a real practical factor that affects the physical and mental state. It supports motivation, resilience, and helps to maintain a high quality of life, even under stress and stress. The social side deserves special attention. Daphne remains actively involved in communication, and this plays an important role in her condition. The brain is social by nature. It develops and maintains its effectiveness precisely through interaction with other people. During communication, a person does not just exchange words. He simultaneously listens, analyzes information, formulates answers, and reacts to the emotions of the interlocutor. It is a complex cognitive process that supports flexible thinking and trains the mind. Unlike passive information consumption, communication requires constant active participation. In addition, strong social connections help reduce stress levels. When a person feels supported and belonging, the production of cortisol decreases, a hormone whose excess is associated with accelerated aging and deterioration of the general condition of the body. Putting it all together, it becomes clear that there is nothing random or extreme about her approach. Her life is not a set of disparate habits, but an integrated system in which the body, mind, and environment work in concert. Most people are looking for one main secret, but in reality, everything is decided by a combination of factors. The body reacts not to short-term efforts, but to consistency. Daphne's story is not just an inspiring example. This is a reminder that age itself is not a hard limit. It is much more important how a person builds his life. Her example shows that borders are much more flexible than is commonly believed. She didn't try to stop time, she just didn't get out of the process. And perhaps this is exactly the principle that allows you to maintain energy, clarity, and interest in life for many years. Friends, what do you think of this woman? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful. We also recommend watching this video, which has now appeared on your screen.